someone hopping out of his car here. We are unsure of what to do, and he is taking that. Awesome. Wow, this is gonna be hard. You cannot see to the left. Oh my gosh, this is hard. I literally can't see. So the car is inching out, and we need to stop. Wow, right as I say we need to stop, the car starts applying the brakes. That is what I'm talking about. So these pedestrians are just jaywalking, and the Tesla is definitely gonna stop for them. Got the wave. I just didn't even wave. I don't know. Yeah, moving to that right turn lane. There we go, buddy. Oh, now you want to turn left? Oh, no. Okay, that was not good. Don't do that. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another full self-driving beta video. Today we are on, let me reset this, the latest version, 11.4.1. And we received this update last night. What is that thing spraying? Yeah, get around these guys. We are going into a busy downtown area here, so we're gonna, be messing with pedestrians, and I mean, not messing with them. We're gonna be driving around pedestrians and cars and cyclists and all that kind of stuff, contrary to my video last night. So we're gonna go through here and see how the car's doing in those scenarios versus highways and things, which I will cover in a future video. I'm still having a few problems with my highway drives. So you stopped, now go, there you go. I'm still having a few problems with my highway drives that I've had through the 11.3 branch, but I will cover those in future videos as I actually show them on video. So going down here, the car should do okay. Now, it has seemed smoother to me throughout the whole version 11 process overall, and I don't want that to get too kind of misconstrued with it not doing things wrong. When I say that it feels smoother, basically what I'm saying is when it does things the right way, it feels really good. In the past, sometimes the car would, make a right turn or stop at a stop sign or whatever, and it would technically do the right thing, but it would be kind of weird or robotic or jerky. Things these days do feel much smoother, much more natural. So I guess we're going straight here. I'm screwing it up with rerouting everything. And it still makes mistakes sometimes throughout its drives, but when it's doing things the correct way, then it's doing them nicely. Now, another thing that's still a problem is construction. So I don't know of, the construction's popping up all over the place this time of year. I don't know if we're going to run into any or not, but the car will see road closed signs. It will road closed signs. Did I say that backwards? It will drive around them, but it doesn't realize it means don't drive there. It just will be like, oh, here's an obstacle in the road I need to drive around. So hopefully that will get added soon. I think that would fix like most of my interventions and disengagements in this area at least. So let's see what you're gonna do here. There you go, that's what I figured. So you'll wait, you don't have a turn signal, we're going straight. Cross traffic does stop, so you are confident to move forward. Very nice, so yeah, that kind of stuff's feeling really good. But overall, let's just go through downtown here real quick, see how the car does. And hopefully it does all right. So I'm making a stop here, really rough, bumpy road. Cross traffic, again, does stop. It's kind of hard to see because of these parked vehicles, but the Tesla moves through confidently, kind of on the other side of the road, but again, I would think that's because of the parked vehicles. Slowing for the stop sign here, plenty of room with the car on the opposite side, and again, that's kind of something where the car would really be like all over the place. Now, we do have right away over this cyclist, but the car waits for them. You know what? You're a robot. I am fine with it. Let that person take it. All right, so someone hopping out of his car here. We are unsure of what to do, and he is taking that. Awesome. All right, so gliding through that yellow, that's appropriate for me. Definitely would have done the same thing. Now these roads are closed up here, but the car is not gonna try to drive through there. So here is where, what I said earlier, are you gonna get in the left turn lane? No. Okay, great, there you go. So this is really bad. Since nobody can go straight anyway, it's not like we're gonna get in the way, but it looks really stupid. So here's where what I said earlier is not true. So if the barricades are like that and they're blocking the entire road, the car knows that it's blocked, so it will find another route. Now this specific scenario, the nav is telling us to turn left, so it doesn't count. But if the nav was saying to go straight and it's completely barricaded, the car will find another way. I've seen that before. But if there's any room for a vehicle, even if there's not supposed to be, if there's enough room for the Tesla to squeeze through, that's what it's gonna do. But it did handle that well. So we'll turn right here at this four-way stop after pedestrian and other vehicle. And then I will change the route. A little close there, buddy. But okay. All right, we made the right turn. Pedestrian with car open. You can already see the plan to go around them. And then she disappears into the car. I love seeing that. It's so funny. She disappears into the car, and the Tesla says, all right, we're good. We don't need to move over anymore. Oh, I guess we're turning left here. This is our destination. Wow. Oh, my gosh. That was awesome. That felt really good. Where are you going? You're just going to park us right here? Sick. All right, we made it. Hop out of your robo-taxi and whatever this crap is. All right, let me get us back on the road. What happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. You drove us like exactly to the destination. I just did not quite expect that. So let's see if it can get us out of here. It's another ask. I've said before, parking lots have had no real like love in the release notes, but they have improved dramatically over the years to the point where a lot of times the car can navigate them. So that was good. Wow, this is gonna be hard. You cannot see to the left. There's a Rivian R1S. Check it out. Here it comes. Blam! That thing looks, in person it looks way smaller than I would have thought. Oh my gosh, this is hard. I literally can't see. So the car is inching out. And it made the turn beautifully, but there's a huge van in our way. How it made that decision, I guess it just had to inch and inch until it knew it was far out enough to make the move, but that was actually wickedly impressive. It felt so good. So I'll do this four-way stop. It didn't have any, like, I'm used to this jerkiness that Beta has sometimes in those more difficult scenarios, and it just moved right through there. So four-way stop that we just came from the other direction shouldn't be a problem. Are we turning right or are we going straight? We're going straight, so I don't know what the turn signal's about. Scared of this cyclist up here. Yep, they're not in the way, so go ahead. There you go. Oh yes, another look at this R1S. Man, the R1S looks awesome. Why are you going so slow? Oh, because of the R1S? Rivian is saying, look how bad Beta is. Screwing us up on purpose. Man, that car looks sweet. I like the R1S a lot. All right, that sequence was very good. All right, so rolling up to our next destination, that's right in front of us where these people are eating ice cream. That sounds so good right now, 80 degrees outside. I did delete it. We'll see what the car wants to do. And we need to stop. Wow. Right as I say we need to stop, the car starts applying the brakes. That is what I'm talking about. The perception and like distance that it's looking and everything seems to get, man, this has been under construction for like a year. Seems to just, the distance that it's looking and reacting to just seems to get better and better. Now, the car's in a left turn lane, and this is one of those NHTSA things where they're like, oh, you can't turn out of the incorrect lane. But we have no choice. The right turn lane is closed. So any person would be like, well, I gotta turn right and just turn right. That's what I would do. I don't think that would be illegal. I don't think the Tesla's gonna do that. You can see the occupancy network looking really good here, all those little blobs showing all the stuff over there. But because we're in a left turn lane, I think the Tesla's gonna, software-wise, be forced to turn left, even though the nav is telling it to go right. I wish you would turn green. These red lights take so long. All right, there it is. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna turn left. Yep. So that I would blame on the NHTSA. Not that the car never did that. Okay. Oh, so you just don't know where to go. Okay, go in this parking lot. There you go. I'll take it. That's an interesting decision. Definitely not the way to go. Oh my gosh, are you gonna get out of here? No. Nah, it's dead end. All right, I'm gonna hit the brake. You did not hit it early enough for my comfort. Here, I'll turn it back on so you can see what it wants to do, but yeah, it's not moving. It can see those little bricks on the floor over there. I don't know if you can see those, but they are on the occupancy network. So it does look like you kind of could get through there, but the car was not gonna fit. So let me fix this. Really interesting decision. So the car has done that before where it's in a lane and follows the directions of the lane, even though the nav say to go somewhere else. But something like that is now kind of, NHTSA kind of forced that. So really interesting. I would call that like at least a legitimate edge case where you're not going to see that very often. You're forced to turn right out of a left turn lane. So we have a pickup coming and the car seems to really know that it's there. That was so hard to see. There's all this shrubbery to our left. And wow. All right, so if you go, you're good, but there's someone coming. So, okay, now it sees, wow, it is seeing them from far away, and they've stopped. The car is displaying that they've stopped. Okay, can you go? You gonna do it? Okay. Okay. We're a little cautious. There's a lot going on. We got person to the left, person to the right. Wow. I don't know. That felt really good. So these pedestrians are just jaywalking, and the Tesla is definitely going to stop for them. Got the wave. I just didn't even wave. I don't know. But look at that. Look at that. The pedestrian interactions, man, I hate to say the word perfect for anything on Earth. The pedestrian interactions are next to perfect. I pretty much never have to stop the car from what it's doing when it's interacting with a pedestrian. It is so safe and so polite. It's great. Of course, you still pay 100% of attention, blah, blah, but in my experience, I'm sure others have had other experiences, it is one of the most impressive parts about beta for me right now is pedestrian interactions. So I guess I'll change this. It's just a straight line. It'll have to reroute again. We have one more stop and then we'll wrap it up. All right, so it missed where it wants to turn back there. It'll probably change to this one and miss that as well. Yep. No, you can't hit the brake. Nice recovery. Very good. Very good. So it missed that one. It's going to have to reroute again. That's what we need to see. Oh, missed it again. Yeah, well, you don't need a left turn signal, that's for sure. Missed it again. A little slow here with the reroute. Yeah, missed it again. Let's see what happens. It'll have time to think now at this red light. To be clear, I'm fine with these misses. Yeah, moving to that right turn lane. There we go, buddy. Oh, now you want to turn left? Oh, no. Okay, that was not good. Don't do that. That's not good. Yeah, stay in this lane. There we go. That's what I like. All right. That was dumb. What I was saying is I don't mind the missing the turns and stuff, like as long as it reroutes nicely, which it was doing for a long time until that last little miss. And it was like, oh, we got to turn left. To be clear, if there were no vehicles here, it could have made that, but there's too much traffic in the way. But it looks like it's going to save itself. It looks like it is going to correct that and be able to make this right turn nicely. So we'll see. So again, nav is saying left, but we're in a straight and right turn lane. Oh, don't go straight. No. Okay, no. Okay, now you're getting stupid. All right, there you go. You stayed here. It still needs to reroute. Holy moly. There you go. So reroute up there. Oh my gosh, that's going to give it a... Okay. Oh, it's going to do a U-turn. Even better. All right, well, let's see how it handles that. So this is where we need a little more foresight. Check out these cars, man. You got a lot of people in the way. I see you're thinking about that lane change, but you've waited too long, and now you're almost guaranteed going to miss it. Well, yeah, everybody's stopped now. Nobody can let you in even if they wanted to. So if we, as a person, I saw this red light, I saw the car stopped, I would have moved over way earlier to plan for this U-turn that it might be able to do. We'll see. It's got a turn signal on. Very polite. I would not turn off at this point, see if they let me in. They are not, even though we showed a little intention. Looks like the person behind the person to my left will let us in. Oh my goodness. Would you slow down then? Okay, here we go. Is there even a U-turn up here? What is the plan? What is the plan? Human is confused. Oh dear. Okay, what are you doing? All right, this is a left turn, not a U-turn. Oh, so you missed? I don't think you could do a U-turn there. I'm sorry, I'm a little confused here, so I don't exactly know what to say about what it's doing. Oh my goodness. These reroutes are ruining everything. But I'm letting it figure it out. Okay, so it's turning left because it's in a left turn lane. Thank God. Now, please, please pick a route that you can do. Oh, now you're complaining about something? I didn't see what that message was. Oh my goodness, don't hit the brake here. Move over and keep driving. All right. Now we're getting a little confused. Reported, pedestrians already gone out of there. All right. All right, I think we're back on track now. Holy crap. The car was struggling with those reroutes. And if we had better updating of the nav, that could have fixed that. Overall, I'm a bit impressed by the way it handled all that screwing up. At the same time, it was a lot of screwing up that was really stupid and annoying. Yes, go. You were here first. Holy moly, man. Go. Come on, make the left turn. Sheesh. All right, so it's clear here. Should be a pretty easy right as long as you just go. There you go. Nice job. Nice job. All right, so we have a right turn signal on here. I'm not sure why. We can go straight in this lane, but I'm pretty sure this lane used to be a right turn only. And so the car thinks it needs to turn right, and you're gonna go straight. Good job. So just that kind of stuff is so weird. And you know, it made the right decision. Let's see how it merges here. It's probably gonna be very scared to do this. Ooh, no, wow, a little pickup in the acceleration, that's good. And moves right over. That was beautiful. That was a very nice merge. But yeah, weird turn signal, and then it did correct itself at least. We got our right here. Yeah, go ahead and make it. Oh my goodness, don't turn the wheel to the left. I hate when it, well, sometimes I can tell, or sometimes I can appreciate that because the curb is close or something, but we had someone moving past us on our left. I'm not sure they were technically supposed to do that, but they were. And we were not near the curb. So you don't need that little move to the left every time you make a right turn and vice versa. But I do understand why the car does it. Sometimes it's inappropriate though. I don't know what is up with my screen lately. It just wants to screw up so bad. I'm gonna have to buy new parts or something. I don't know. If I can pull over somewhere, I can fix it real quick. Let's see. I'm just gonna put my hazards on. Nobody minds. Nobody minds. Watch this little trick. Seatbelt off. Seat out of butt. Open, close, boom, screen reset immediately, and we're good. So we'll wait for this traffic to pass, and then we'll continue. So, sorry about that. Traffic. We'll wait for this one car to pass. Okay, don't turn. Come on, just go. All right, I'm gonna push it. There you go. I gave it one little tap. I don't know if, I wouldn't count that as an intervention. I parked it there. It wasn't gonna park there otherwise, but you have all the data right in front of your eyes, so you can count it if you like. I will comment, the car did a very nice job stopping back at the stop line where it was supposed to. I've seen it sometimes mess that up, but I think it's more when there's another stop line, there's two, but you're supposed to stop at the one that's farther back. It won't always do that. But that time it handled it perfectly. No turn on red. This is a tight turn though, with that car right there. Handled very nicely, moved over as much as it needed to. Kind of cautious here with this pedestrian up ahead. They're a little close to the road. I can see it, that's fine. And I think that's pretty good. I think we'll call it. So I just had to jump in here post-recording and say I was pretty blown away by this drive, especially after editing it. Yes, there was still some goofiness, but man, all of those reroutes, I had one single disengagement on this entire drive, and it was just in a parking lot, especially when parking lots are not officially supported yet. That is really exciting. I hope you enjoyed this one, and you will see me in full self-driving beta in the next video.